and welcome back, family, to Marriage or Hell Nah. Now, pardon the image that you see in there on the screen. This is not a political video, but what I'm going to show you is that when men have preferences and they say that they prefer to date younger women, you get shamed, ridiculed, and everything that comes with it. When I found this image on Google, this image was labeled trick. Unbelievable. And shout out to my guys out here winning. Men are always going to have their preference. And the older you get, when you get your money up, you fellas will be able to call shots. Shout out to my white brothers as well. You know you out here winning, regardless of whatever they tell you. Because I want to be in this position when I get older to where I can sit up there and enjoy my life and have a beautiful woman right there alongside of me. Now, before I get going, you know I got to do the YouTube stuff. If you're new to the platform, hit that subscribe button, but also make sure that your notifications are turned on so that way when I upload a video, you guys will be aware. But also follow me on the other social media platforms that I have located down there in the description box. Now, you know, the older lady's going to be mad, saying, oh my God, these guys are shameful. They're pathetic. They only like little girls. Relax. It is not my fault. You blew your opportunity. Without further ado, let's get into today's video.
You know what I've noticed, and I don't even think it's a theory, I think it's fact. When it comes to dating older women, they've been had so many experiences that's the reason why their standards are so high. And the reason their standards are so high because they've been through so much stuff, they ran through so many guys, maybe not ran through so many guys, but they've had a lot of experience to know what they want to deal with and what they don't want to deal with. So they become super picky, and that's where that whole term comes, oh, I'm single by choice. No, you're not. Nobody wants to be single. That is not ideal for anybody. Maybe for a man who just wants to mess with a whole bunch of people, and I guess that can be for girls too, but they get condemned for that. So usually that's not the case. But younger girls, and this is why guys goes for younger girls, because younger girls, they don't have as much experience as the older women do. And because they don't have as much experience, they're more willing and they're more open-minded to trying things. And, you know, as you get older, your brain starts to it's not as, I don't know, what's that shit called? It's not as moldable, right? So.
And the brother is speaking facts, because when you date older women, what you tend to find out is that they're very stale, they're very stiff, they have so much life experience, so much relationship experience, and they're not malleable, trainable, coachable, whatever word you want to use. And men do not want to deal with that. And older women, they just are set in their ways. Now, we can get set in our ways as men, but we often like having fun. And when you're with an older woman, older women tend to be very opinionated about things, and men just don't want to put up with that.
You get kind of stuck in a routine, you get kind of stuck in your ways, and you're not as open to new things. And, the younger girls are a lot more open, and they're not as like, certain things are beneath me, I'm better than certain things. No, they're a lot more open-minded. And
facts, brother, facts.
Today we had another example of Leonardo DiCaprio's incredibly scientific way of dating. The science all has to do with the age of his girlfriends. From 1999 to 2004, Leo and Giselle dated. He broke up with her when she was 23. From 2005 to 2010, Leo dated Bar Raffaelli. He broke up with her when she turned 25. After that, he dated the likes of Blake Lively, who he broke up with when she was 23. This girl, Toni Garn, I've never heard of her, but he broke up with her after 2 years together when she was 21. He enjoyed his relationship with Kelly Rohrbach, but he had to break up with her after a year together because she was about to turn 26. He then dated Nina Agdal from 2016 to 2017, but he couldn't see any future after she turned 25. After 4 years together, Leo called it off today with Camilla. In June, she turned 25 years old. @Dollars and Data on Twitter has made a graph about that, and it confirms the data that I just laid out to you. Leo does not date women over the age of 25.
Shout out to Leo. Now, a lot of you guys may not know this, but I tend to date women who are 21 through 25 as well. And I don't think I'm doing this intentionally. I just find these women to be very pleasurable. And the other thing I'm going to explain as I go through this video is just some of the personal experiences that I've had. And Leonardo is the champ when it comes to dating younger women. And I think a lot of guys need to open up their minds to following this method. And I'm not just saying that because he's my favorite actor. Shout out to Leo. Now let's hear what our brother Andrew Tate has to say on the matter. Shout out to Andrew. They can hate all they want, brother. You ain't going nowhere because you've been above these fools.
You know what's so attractive about younger women? Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you'd be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fun? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be your second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number 29. And all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that shit.
So you'd like 1920?
I want the younger she is, and the younger and the more beautiful she is, the less men she slept with. Another reason I like beautiful women is not for the objective beauty. I say this all the time. If I see a truly beautiful girl, I'm not like, wow, she's beautiful. I'm like, you know what? She has so much choice. That cunt is so sorry. That woman is so picky that she's going to be very, very selective with who she slept with.
And you like that.
Well, I like that she had less men. Like the most beautiful women on average have slept with less men than an average chick because average chicks are insecure. Right. So when I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count, and also but the truth is, women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you. It is unattractive too, and it's unattractive. It is. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really doesn't think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she didn't think, you know what, he talked to me real, let's go get a new guy. And that's what they think, right? So they're much harder to contain and control. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner.
And that's absolute facts. You can disagree with the man all you want. But when I see a woman who's like 33, 35, I think about the bodies that they caught. I think about the relationships. And some of these older women don't even have damn relationships. Some of them have had extended situationships, which are even worse. And when I meet a younger woman, my thought, first of all, is, okay, maybe she's been with, 2 or 3 guys, or maybe let's just say she had been with 5 guys because she was in her promiscuous phase. Compare that to a woman who was like 35 years old. The bodies that woman has caught, forget about it. I don't even want to deal with it at that point. Now, I do want to point out one particular comment that comes from a lady. Now, please don't go over there and say anything bad about this lady. That's not what we're here to do. I just want to be able to highlight this comment that she made. This woman goes, I don't agree with this guy because there are women over 40 and they have had only one man in their life. This guy, 2 thumbs down. Okay, that is a red herring, but you cannot say that that is the case for 90% of women out there. So don't front. But then also you have to take into account your life experience, your options, your pickiness, all of those other little things that guys don't want to put up with. But you still are going to have those preferences that you want a man to be able to follow. And guess what? The younger chick is not out here doing that. She's just much more open, like everybody is saying. Let's continue.
Arc of dating a younger woman.
20 to 3.
She still has her eyesight. Shout out to this guy.
I fucking love young women.
Slayer.
Between 21 and 25.
21.
21 and
You're 33.
I'm 30.
Now you see that? The man just told this woman his preference and what he enjoys. And she goes, 21, but you're 33. That's not even a big ass age gap difference. I am 41 years old. And if you think that the 21-year-old, the 20-year-old, the 25-year-old is not out here checking for dudes my age, you would be mistaken. Because at the end of the day, What these young girls want is they just want a man that can afford certain things. It don't even have to be luxurious things sometimes, unless you're talking about sugar babies. But most younger women, that's all they want is fun experiences. So you can afford to take them to little places and show them things, and they like that. And that's what a man should be able to bring to the table when you're dealing with a younger woman. But a lot of these women will shame you. Let's let the man carry on. Shout out to him.
33 years old. It's been the best fucking experience.
I think I know why.
The best experience. Like, these women typically very malleable, right? Very, very cooperative, extremely cooperative, right?
Kevin Samuels Jr.
Exciting. Listen.
For sure.
No.
See, she tried to shame him.
I mean, I'm just being very honest about my experience. Like, they don't have many negative experiences, so they do truly give you grace.
And he is speaking absolute fact. When you go out here and you start dealing with these older women, they're going to tell you about all of their bad relationships, that their ex-boyfriend was toxic. This guy cheated on them, even though they chose that particular guy. So even within the relationship dynamic, it's just too much. And as men, I don't even like hearing about those things when I'm on a date with a woman. I don't want to hear about how much he cheated on you. He was manipulative. He was toxic. At the end of the day, you chose that guy. And when you deal with younger women, they just do not have these bad experiences. You talk to a woman who's 35, she's going to make every guy that she's ever dealt with sound like the devil. So fellas, do what you want to do and forget what the haters have to say. Because this is what I'm going to be doing when I get older, regardless of what anybody has to say. Now, being that I'm an avatar, you know I got to give you a little bit of personal experience. Fellas, do you. I don't care what any of these women have to say, or men for even that matter. Now, to the younger guys, don't even worry. This is not the video for you, but I'm going to have a strategy for you guys. But you better put your head down, find your purpose. It's going to take you time to get there. But once you get your money up, this is going to be your life. So if you're in the city of Atlanta, you might recognize this place. This place is along Peachtree Street downtown. It's called White Oak Kitchen and Cocktails. Now, through a dating app, I happened to meet one of these 35-year-old women who live up in Buckhead. And, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Buckhead. West of Peachtree Street, yes. East of Peachtree Street, nah, bro. You can have it. Anything on Piedmont, that's all you, bro. I am south of 26th Street, all the way down to Edgewood, and that is my stomping ground. But this particular woman, I met on a dating app, and I invited her to meet me over here because it was a nice day in the city of Atlanta, and I thought we can hang out on the patio, enjoy a drink, and kind of get to know each other. So this crazy-ass woman thinks that I'm going to leave Midtown, come all the way up to Buckhead, come scoop her to take her to the place. And she says, hey, what time do you want to meet? And I say, let me get back to you. And once she said that she had all these different criteria, wanted me to come all the way north just to come back south, I was like, she's done. I'm not dealing with her. But let me tell you about the experience that I had with the young girl. The young girl who lives all the way in East Point said, you know what? I like that idea. I'm going to come over to Midtown. I'll park my car by your place. And we decided to do what? We decided to take the scooters along Peachtree Street, because that's the way I ride down there. And we just enjoyed the scooter all the way until we got to White Oak. And it was a pleasurable experience just being around somebody who was willing to trust me that I got her on this scooter heading down to this place that she had never been to. And when you invite older women into that, man, they're going to have all types of criteria, and your boy ain't trying to deal with it. Until next time, fellas, never let them shame you, because at the end of the day, as long as you got a little bit of money, you always going to be out here winning. Until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.